David Brewster here with a new episode of Scales and Tales, and this is the Harmonic Minor scale workout. And yesterday I posted the blues scale workout, and I had a couple more ideas related to that lesson, and I kind of had them on the back burner, and I thought about it. And I thought, you know what, let's make this weekend a scale workout weekend. So this is the Harmonic Minor scale workout, and it's related to the blues scale workout, but we're going to use a different scale, obviously harmonic minor instead of the blues scale. We're also going to put this in a different key. The motif or melodic movement is going to be different than the blues scale workout. And we're going to move around the fretboard in a different way too. So it's related, but completely different than the previous episode. So here we go. So harmonic minor is a very popular and common scale. You'll hear this used in classical and jazz and rock and hard rock and metal and even pop music. You know, sometimes those edgy, dark pop songs will dip into harmonic minor. And you could view this scale as a natural minor or Aeolian scale with a raised seventh. So in the key of C, which this entire lesson's in the key of C minor, but in the key of C, C harmonic minor could live right here. And there's C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, and B, and that B note is your raised seventh. That gives it that very distinct, telltale, harmonic minor sound or flavor. That's basically C harmonic minor. You could play that all over the fretboard, but here's an image or a chart showing you the breakdown and the notes of that scale. So much like the previous episode where we looked at the blues scale workout, for the harmonic minor scale workout we're going to have this little melodic motif, and this definitely has a classical flavor or influence. And the original, like 1A or whatever, is right here in C harmonic minor. It's like a 4-bar phrase if you count those repeats as bars. But that definitely has kind of a classical flavor. You could pick every note. You could also use legato like this. Great for legato work or picking work, and you can kind of do a half and half there. But that is basically the theme or the original motif that we're going to use, and we're going to start moving that around the fretboard. So one more time, right there, there's the C harmonic minor motif right here. So definitely drill that, get that under your fingers and in your head, because we're going to start exploring that all over the fretboard. So to ensure that this episode is completely different than the previous episode where we looked at the blues scale, in that episode we had the motif, and then I moved it to the lowest possible area on the fretboard, and then we slowly climbed up the neck. So in this episode we're going to do the opposite, a reverse of that. We're going to take that motif I just shared and begin in the highest reaches on the fretboard, and then slowly work our way down the neck. So we're going to take this motif right here. And we're going to move that as high as we can. So there are C notes on the 20th fret on the low E and high E, but we obviously don't have enough room to play that whole motif, starting right there. So we're going to begin right here on the C note on the 17th fret on the G string. And during that motif, you may notice that really wide intervallic stretch that occurs. And when we begin right here, we don't really have enough room there, to stretch up like that. So we're going to have to relocate that high note, but I'll give you a heads up when we get there. So the first variation's right here. I reached up and grabbed that B note right there, on the high E string, and then worked my way down. So one more time there. Now let's take this C, move down an octave, and we're going to do it again right here, like this. different sound on those wound strings. And you may have noticed that I resumed, stretching right there. I had to grab that high B note. We could also, grab that B note right there without the stretch. But I like adding that stretch in there. It kind of gives your middle finger a little bit of work, plus that stretch with your pinky. So anywhere that we can do that stretch, I recommend you do it like that. So right there, the next octave over is where we started with 1A, right here. Take that, move that down an octave, that's going to put us right here, and we'll do it again right there off that C. And then from right there, we can't really do it on the high E up there, but we can move to the low E and grab that C and do it again right there. To the next C right here on the G string, and we can do it like this. And then move from that C to the lower C right there and do it again off the A string right here. Position right here, this is tricky. We're going to be down in open position, so we're going to use that open B string for one thing, and then also the stretch is going to be the stretchiest we've had so far because we're lower on the neck. The frets are spaced wider right there, and there's a big stretch to grab that B, but that last position's right here. So we basically took that initial idea and then just basically found 8 different places we could play it, or 8 places, total, 8 different positions. And this is eye-opening, definitely a great thing to practice because you're not only working on your technique, whether it's picking or legato or a mix, but you're also opening up your fretboard. You're looking and finding and realizing where those octaves are and where you can kind of extend this melodic motif all over the fretboard. Now, much like I suggested in the previous episode with the blues scale, you could definitely change that motif. If you don't really like the sound, or maybe you discovered something that you prefer, you can definitely rework that melodic idea. I just wanted to give you kind of a sample or just a starting point there. But I do like that motif itself because it really works that third and pinky a lot. And that tends to be one of the weakest finger combinations for most guitarists. Most guitarists don't even like using their pinky. But then when they start using their pinky, they may discover that that third and pinky is a little sluggish. It doesn't really flow as much as, say, like your index and middle, and maybe using your pinky like that instead of like that. So I like that because you've got a lot of this, right? And a lot of that third and pinky right there. And even when you move the next string. That's kind of the target, I guess, for that particular motif, was really working, that third and pinky a lot. And then obviously the stretching, too. It's good to kind of sneak some stretching in there, just like we had way down here with that big stretch. Alright, that's going to wrap this episode of Scales and Tales with the Harmonic Minor scale workout. And if you liked the pair of lessons that I created yesterday and today, stick around, because tomorrow I'm going to post one more using this theme or basic idea. And it's definitely diving more into some classical themes and sequencing and stuff. But I like working on stuff like this. I definitely love working on actual music and solos and stuff. But exercises and sequences and these technical challenges on the fretboard, it's almost like a music game. Can I play this or can I relocate this? And you're thinking about notes and you're thinking about positions and stuff. And just great practice, aside from the actual hands-on technique work that you're doing. So, definitely, kind of play around with this idea, make some variations of your own, and stick around, because like I said, tomorrow I'm going to create one more lesson, kind of using this theme or idea as a guide. So anyway, leave some feedback and comments. Please subscribe to Layout Lessons, and I'll be back before you know with more content and material. Thank you.